Hi, and welcome to Conversations with Chris. These casual chats provide a chance for me and you to get to know members of the Madonna University family, from trustees, staff, and faculty, to alumni, donors, and students. I'm Chris Doherty, president at Madonna. Today, we'll hear from Karen Obsniuk, who recently retired as Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Welcome, Karen.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you here.
Thanks.
Karen, you worked at Madonna quite a while, starting out as an adjunct faculty member. What drew you to Madonna? What kept you at Madonna?
I was drawn to Madonna because I had heard that it was a small and very effective university, at the time college, close by the school district in which I was working. I worked in K-12 for a number of years. And I had completed a master's in English literature and was working on my doctorate. I applied to the English department here and I was hired. I loved the warm welcome that I received and the level of support from everyone who worked here. And that was in 1980, and I continued, and by the way, I was 10 when I hired in at Madonna. And that continued for 17 years. I served as an adjunct. I started in the English department, I moved to the education department, and I found my people there. So it was it's been just a great experience. What's kept me at Madonna, frankly, is the family of people at Madonna University. I just have so enjoyed the people I've worked with. I've really grown and learned from them. I felt incredible support from all the people with whom I worked. And I'm still here a little bit part-time.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So one of the many great stories are of your classes at 8 a.m. with first responders and other community members here at the university. Can you tell us a bit about those classes and your experiences with those?
Well, I was fortunate enough to be given an 8 a.m. Saturday morning English 1010 class, which is certainly everybody's favorite, and especially first thing Saturday morning. But the reason for offering that at that time was because police officers were finishing their degrees in order to qualify for various promotions and different kinds of things within their employment. And so I had the majority of my students were police officers, many of them just coming off shift. And I knew they were tired, and I kept trying to think of ways that I could make English 1010 as exciting as possible. But I did figure out how to make coffee in a large pot, and so I had that for them as they came in the door. And they were all really appreciative and fortunately stayed awake during the class. So I was happy to be able to do that.
That's great, and I'm sure it had something to do with the person who was teaching the class as well, in addition to the coffee. So
I hope I brought an interesting experience to them, but they had been doing a lot of hard work before they ever came to the class.
By all means, yeah. So Madonna is founded by the Felician sisters. You've had experiences working with the Felician sisters. Can you tell us about those experiences and what they've meant to you in your role as a faculty member, as a dean, and so many other things that you've done for Madonna?
Well, the experiences have been amazing, and I first met several of the Felicians who were teaching, and they were so encouraging and supportive and would help me locate resources. And so I was drawn in immediately by the community when I first started as an adjunct. And Sister Franceline was the first president under whom I worked, and she was an amazing mentor and role model. She supported all kinds of new initiatives and ideas, was very encouraging. Also at that time, Sister Rosemary was an administrator with Sister Franceline. She provided incredible encouragement. And then she went on to become president. So I've been fortunate to work under 5 presidents, one of them 2 lay, one was an interim, and then now you. It's been my good fortune to be here with you. So
yeah, that's great.
I've appreciated it.
Yeah. So you were honored in 2023 by Crain's Detroit Business as one of 26 notable leaders in higher education. What an honor. Tell us about how that made you feel and what it represented for you.
Well, thank you, and it was an honor to be nominated for that by colleagues, but I have to tell you, I really don't enjoy being singled out because you can lead, but you have to have a team of people that are helping you. And I've been really blessed here. I have worked with amazing people, and we're all pulling in the same direction. And so I think to be singled out is unfair. I think it's better to be able to identify your whole team as the reason why things are going well.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. No, and I think so many people represent Madonna so well, yourself included. So thank you for that. Thinking about your time as dean and being in that leadership role, can you tell us about some of the experiences there and working with faculty, working with partnerships? What's changed programmatically? What's changed in terms of teaching and learning? Yeah.
Well, I think our goal always has been the success of students. And I know people often say that glibly, but I think we've worked really hard to make sure that our students are successful out in the work world. And that also is an incredible team effort with staff and faculty. Everyone who works at Madonna cares deeply about the success of students. I always enjoy watching people walk by the boards that announce positions people have acquired since they graduated, and how thrilled they are for the students, and they feel that they had a role in that success. And I think that's very true. I think education, certainly we went through a period in K-12 schools during COVID when it was a little more challenging to find placements for student teachers, but they rose to the challenge and they did a lot of virtual training, a lot of online teaching, and I think consequently they were even better prepared to go out into the field. So the changes in education have been certainly there every year, but I think we're very adaptive and we have moved with those and planned programs that are supporting students as they go out.
Yeah, that's terrific. And thank you for mentioning that too, just how important student success and student achievement is here at Madonna, and the relationship that faculty and leadership here have with students at Madonna. It's a remarkable characteristic of the experience. So you're retired, and I'll say you've done many things very well, but one of them might not be retiring. I've had the privilege of seeing you still on campus, involved in projects and involved with people, and just still being such a wonderful colleague and friend to so many of us here. Tell us about this experience in retirement, what it's meant to you, and what it's offered to you as new experiences.
Well, stepping back from full-time was a big decision for me, and I was really gratified to be asked to continue on a part-time basis to provide support with accreditation and with some of the new people who are in place. And there are a lot of wonderful friends here and a lot of new friends here, and I've just enjoyed being a part of that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So I understand that you and your colleagues made a video. We have one that we're going to be sharing now, produced by your colleagues and by your friends in the department. Let's watch some of Happy, and the song is by Pharrell Williams.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
That was terrific. Can you just tell us about the experience of seeing it and what it means to you in terms of all the people who were involved with you in your work as dean and in your work as a faculty member?
Well, it takes a team to really produce any product, and certainly curricular, accreditation, any of those things. And this was one of the fun projects that we got involved in, but again, produced by the team within education. We were competing for a School Spirit Award for Bowling for Scholars, and every year we would come up with a different theme that we used. We had, I have to tell you, this was actually filmed with an iPhone camera taped on a tripod that moved around, and all done by faculty and staff. it was just great fun to see everybody so involved and wanting to be a part of it and being willing to be a part of it as well. And we actually did win the School Spirit Award that year, which is a fairly interesting plastic bowling pin mounted on a piece of wood. But nonetheless, we displayed it with pride.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for being such a role model and mentor to so many of us in leadership positions here at Madonna. This was terrific. What fun for you and for everyone who's participated in the programs here at Madonna University. It's been great getting to know a little more about your passion for learning and for preparing future teachers and leaders. Thank you for your time today and for your continued support. I look forward to working with you and others on many other projects at Madonna. Thank you for watching. We have more interesting Madonna people, and I look forward to help getting you know them. Peace and all good.